No, you're good. I got you. So, do you want to explain who you are?
Yeah, so I go by B, and I'm the girl who has accused Eli of what he did to me back in 2013. This was him essaying me, and I came out about it. It was a while ago that this happened, clearly. But when the situation did happen, I do want to say I did try to go out for help. I did go to the emergency room. I got the R kit done. I did get detectives involved, and they did speak to him about it. But long story short, because of lack of evidence of the situation, they weren't able to proceed. The DA did not want to pick up the case. They did have text messages that they retrieved off of my phone as well as Eli's phone. They did know that there was a picture that was involved of him posting of me online. I was laying on the floor, face down. He had pulled my pants down, which was just exposing my butt. And he had wrote a caption. This was posted on Facebook. The caption was "Good night, boo." And shortly after the picture was posted, he removed it after receiving a lot of comments, from what I was told. I wasn't aware of any of this, but that's what was brought to my attention when I woke up. As I said before, I woke up in a dark room on a floor, and I was just confused. I didn't know, like, I was just lost, like trying to piece together what the heck just happened to me. All I remember was I took 2 sips of a drink that he poured me. I had like went to the bathroom. He poured me a drink of Belvedere and Coke, and when I came out the bathroom, I took 2 sips of that drink, and I don't remember anything after that. I just remember me waking up on the floor, and that's when I started receiving, like, I grabbed my phone and I started just getting all the messages that people were sending to me, all the calls that I had missed. And that's how I found out that he did something to me. I had went home, and when my mom came home, or came over after I told her what had happened, she came as well as my brother. And that's when they told me, like, have you even looked at yourself since you got here? And I was just like, no, I just came and went on my bed and was just still just kind of like when you're hungover, that feeling that you're just in a daze, like just trying to remember what the heck just happened. So no, my thing wasn't to come home and look at myself, but once I did see a whole bunch of hickeys all over my neck, all over my chest, and they weren't just your normal typical hickeys. They were like purple, dark purple. I never even knew you could make hickeys that dark. But it was just, it looked disgusting. I looked disgusting. And obviously something had happened to me. So that's when I proceeded to go to the emergency room. I got the R kit done to me. The cops came to talk to me when I was at the emergency room, took down everything that happened, and they did at the time open up an investigation. But they said due to lack of evidence, and because it was he say, she say, pretty much because I said that it was not consensual, even with a picture and everything. And me and him arguing over the phone through text messages of, basically him like, what did you do to me? And him laughing at me and saying, oh, but you wanted it. That was showing on his end, and he was stating that it was consensual, versus my end, I was saying it was not consensual. In that case, with them not having any more evidence to show for in court, if it would have proceeded, that's the reason the DA dropped it and couldn't proceed, due to the lack of evidence in that case. So at that point, I obviously were like, what am I going to do? I went for help. I got dismissed from the help because I didn't have enough to prove my case. And that was it. I let it go. I had no other choice. Like, what else, was I going to do? Let it go, moved on, moved on with my life as best as I could, until I was on TikTok and started scrolling, and my FYP, he would pop up, and that in itself would just make me sick to my stomach. And I'm like, I can't believe I'm seeing this guy. I haven't seen him since he did this to me, and I'm seeing him. And it just brought everything back up, like, to the surface, made me feel everything all over again, made me just remember everything he did. And seeing others and the stuff that he was doing, that's what kind of gave me the courage. Like, you know what, I need to speak up. And yeah, and back in 2013, this was before I believe he even had his daughter. Well, not I believe, it was before he had his daughter. It was before all of these situations that are happening now. This is back in 2013 when he did this to me. So I figured I would speak up and be a voice and let others know what situation he had me in and what he did to me, to bring awareness so people know the type of person they're supporting.
B, is it okay if I show the paperwork?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm sorry. So what is this?
So that's my records from the day that I went to the emergency room. And that's when they did the kit on me and gave me all these medications from what he did to me. And that was as far as I got with things. Like I said, the cops came to the emergency room and took down my statement, and I had to follow up with them and go to the police station of where this happened at. But just based off of lack of evidence, which they did say that this happens very often with victims, that due to lack of evidence, and when it goes to court, evidence is what is needed to be shown for, and that's basically your voice is the evidence, because otherwise your actual voice of you stating what happened is just the he say she say in that point, especially if the person who did this and you're accusing of is saying otherwise, and if any of y'all have heard what Eli has said about this, he did mention and admit to him posting the picture of me. He admitted to that part. He just didn't admit to anything else. So, of course, how convenient for him to admit, that he messed up posting a picture of me online, but he didn't do anything else to me that I wasn't okay with. But clearly, if I was okay with it, I would have went on with my life. I'm grown. I would have proceeded with my life and not go on about to go to emergency room and get a whole kit done because I know something was done to me that I did not consent of.